said, I appreciate everyone being here. I think we all are here for the same reason. And the reason we're here is to make sure that our schools are safe for kids and our staff and the community. So I think that's our most critical point. We want to make sure it's safe, and if it's not safe, we need to identify any problems and we need to correct them.
Does anyone have any public comment for an agenda item that's not on our agenda this evening? Any unrelated item to Portland? Hearing none, we'll answer questions once Dr. Hogan is finished, just by a show of hands.
Okay. So with that in mind, we wanted to be very careful and we wanted to be very precise in how we approached the data that was going to be collected. If you recall, we had some initial testing that showed some minimal levels of hydrogen sulfide. So we requested more testing over several days with 2 different types of instruments. And as a result, there is a report that Carnell CCNA produced with significant data in it. None of my administration are experts in understanding and how to interpret that data. Carnell's job was to provide the data we asked them to do, and they did an awesome job doing that. What we realized is, in order for the public to feel comfortable, we needed to find somebody who was certified and an expert in that area. We weren't necessarily going to be satisfied with that. We wanted to involve the Illinois Health Department and the Federal Agency of Toxic Substance and Disease. It's called H2SMonitor. And so we wanted sort of confirmation of everyone else's confirmation to have a lot of checks and balances. So that took us some time. So with that in mind, tonight we've invited Dr. Hogan to come in to give an analysis he has of the data and hopefully answer questions. After his analysis, he's going to make 2 recommendations. One is that he feels it is safe for students and staff, but the second one is because even though it's not necessary, he's going to know that we're all going to be concerned. He's going to be recommending constant monitoring of the school air control. So that's what you're going to hear tonight. Now, his recommendation, and I will have this all on the district webpage tomorrow at some time, a letter letting parents know with attachments of the entire Conabear report, Dr. Hogan's report, a letter from the Illinois Health Department Toxicology Department concurring with Dr. Hogan, and the regional superintendent of schools agreeing with all 3. We felt we needed to involve all parties to make sure that everyone had an opportunity to review the data and concur with each other on whatever recommendations they're going to make. We felt more comfortable with that because, like I said, nobody in here, I think, has the kind of background that we're going to be talking about tonight. Now, just briefly, Dr. Hogan's background is he has a PhD in public health with extensive experience assessing airborne exposure.
It's nothing to do with students. And in fact, the level that I'm suggesting the school shoot for is called minimal risk level that's put out by the ATSDR. I'm going to provide you with that information about that. So the monitor is going to be set to respond to that at the alarm level. There's 2 different levels, one for basically a year of exposure and one for like a 13 days. And so you'll see that information. So if there's a problem, the alarm will go off and we'll be able to address it as it's going forward. Because you're going to smell occasionally this some hydrogen sulfide. It's just because of the area and what's going on in it. I don't think it's from in the school. I think it's probably from outside the school. But we want you to know when you smell something what it means. I don't want you to have to wait 3 days for somebody to come in and make a measurement to tell you what's going on. So they're going to install a continuous monitor inside the school to measure for this for hydrogen sulfide to make sure that every day your kids are protected.